Hi guys, ladies and gentlemen, friends, family, Mr.G here today. Yep, we're going to talk about the aquarium filter. This one right here. This is the one we're going to talk about. This is the Fluval Aqua Clear. This is the size 50. I'm going to tell you how to set this up, kinda, even though there's instructions on the box. First thing is, you don't want to use no charcoal in there. Charcoal comes with it. You don't want to use charcoal. All you want to do, it comes with a foam, like a rectangular shaped foam, and a fiberglass mesh pad. You only want to use those. Now you can go on Amazon. You can order a package of the pre-cut foams and the pads. I bought a big roll. I think they're Micron 100, and I cut them up to the size of the ones that came with the filter. And I put 2 extra pads in there. That's all you need in that filter. You don't need anything else in there. Once you get your tank full of water, and you put the prime in like I explained in the last video, and you got this filter on the back of your tank, or 2 of them. I got 2 on mine. I got a 45 gallon. You get the filter going where the filter's running and everything looks okay. Alright, what you want to do is, it takes about a month to 6 weeks for Mother Nature to build up the biological bacteria inside this filter in order for the filter to eat up the ammonia and keep the water non-toxic, safe for the fish and the live plants, if you're putting the plants in at this time, which I think I'd wait a little while. But anyways, this is our product you want to use right here. This product, if you can see it, it's called Stability. Stability. It's also made by Chim. This is a very good product. What this does is, instead of actually waiting that 4 or 6 weeks, you follow the instructions on the bottle. You put this right inside your filter. Take the top off the filter. After you got all the pads in there, the filter's running, you pour this right into the filter and follow the instructions. I think you got to do it for a couple of days or something like that, 7 days, something like that. Now, when you put this in there, you want to have some of your fish in, because your fish will release the the pee and the poop and stuff like that, and that's what this takes care of. And you put this in there and just let your filter keep running. You don't never shut your filter off. Okay, once you get that set up in there, and you got your heater turned on, you got your heater set at 78 degrees for at least about a day on that heater, and then you can put your fish in. You know how to acclimate your fish. Well, you get them in a clear bag from the pet store. You got to float them on top of the water, get the temperature the same. Then you open up the bag slowly, and you pour some of the aquarium water into the bag, a little bit at a time. You do this for, I don't know, about 30 minutes or so. If you do it for an hour, it's not going to hurt anything. It's just better for the fish that's in the bag. And once that happens, then you can release the fish into the tank water. Now, the water that comes in the plastic bag from the pet store, don't pour that into your aquarium. Take a net and take the plastic bag with the fish in it after it's floated on your tank. Take the plastic bag up out of your aquarium over a bucket and pour the fish, the water and everything into the bucket with a net to catch the fish at the end of the clear bag. And then after you catch your fish in the net out of the clear bag, then you take the net, put them into your tank. You should be good to go on that. Now this stability product, if you watch the instructions on it, now your tank, when you put this in your water, your tank might turn a little bit cloudy. That's only going to last a few hours. The next day the cloudiness will be gone, the tank will be crystal clear. I mean, you got new water in there. There's nothing like having a tank that's been set up for like a year. All the water and everything is got all Mother's Nature goodies built into it, and you don't need to use this stability then, unless you do have some kind of a problem. If you took and say you clean your filters and you use tap water to clean your filters and wash the pads and everything, if you do that, you have killed off all of your biological bacteria. That's a big no-no. But if that happens by some chance, then this stability right here, you're going to have to follow the instructions on here again and put this back into your tank, so that way the ammonia doesn't build up in your tank. And but I never wash my filters out in tap water. I don't do that. If I have to wash off the pad or something of that nature, or the foam, I'll take about a couple of cupfuls of the tank water and I'll pour it into a bucket, and I'll take the filter pads or the foam and I'll wash them out in this bucket in that tank water. And then once, even if I have to do it a couple of times to get them clean, then I'll put the pads and the foam back into the filter. Now by doing that with using tank water, you're not going to kill your bacteria inside your filter. Now the actual inside of the filter, I don't never really clean the inside of that filter, the housing of it. If I do, I might clean it out like every 3-4 years, and that's if I'm having some kind of a problem to where the impeller got stuck, from too much gunk buildup or whatever. Then I will tear it apart and see what's going on there. I've only had to do that one time in 5 years. These filters, usually, you don't fool with these filters. You once get them going and your tank gets broken in and it gets what you call seasoned, you don't fool with these filters. You just leave them run. And all they'll do is they'll suck up the water through the intake on the filter, and the water will come out the overspout. Well, when it comes out that overspout, that's going to circulate your water in your tank. You want to keep these filters turned up all the way. They got a low on them and a high on them where you can switch them. Well, I keep mine on high, and they move the water pretty good on my 45 gallon. I got 2 of them on there. And in between the 2 filters down inside the tank is where I have my heater. I've got my heater, I'd say maybe 4 or 5 inches from the intake on these filters. And that works out real good. It keeps the temperature in the tank pretty even across the whole tank. And that's the way you want to set it up. Put your heater 3, 4, 5 inches from your intake. And that should work really good for you there. And in my next video, we'll go into more detail on a couple of other things. Now at this time, you're going to need your underground filter bubbling too. You're going to need your air hose hooked up to that small port on that adapter. And you're going to need some kind of an air pump for now. You can get one like at PetSmart or something for $10 and run that just for a while. And I'm going to find the link to the air pump that I use, and that's the one you're going to want to buy. Possibly in my next video, I'll make an edit on that air pump so you guys can get you one of those. I've got 2 of them. They've been running for, oh my God, probably 7-8 years, maybe longer. I've never done nothing to them. They're still in the same place, hanging on the wall, I don't do anything to them. They don't buzz. They don't make no noise. They're awesome. My next video, I'll have a link up there for you, so you can get you one of these air pumps. Okay, to all my friends, family, all my members, please subscribe to my channel. I need that. Hit the like button, the thumbs up. Hit that. I appreciate it. Have a good day. Till my next video. Good night.